Gin is a distilled alcoholic drink that derives its predominant flavor from juniper berries, Juniperus communis. Gin is one of the broadest categories of spirits, all of various origins, styles, and flavor profiles, that revolve around juniper as a common ingredient. Gin was invented in the southern Italian city of Salerno, in the 12th century, where the first traces of wine distillates with infused herbs are referenced in the Compendium Salinitanum of the Schola Medica Salernitana. The school was an important source of medical knowledge for Western Europe at the time, and gin was often called aqua vita, water of life. Gin began its life as a medicinal liquor, and monks in Italy were swiftly followed by other monks and alchemists across Europe, particularly southern France, Flanders and the Netherlands, where gin is often incorrectly believed to have been invented, to provide aqua vita from distils grapes and grains. It then became an object of commerce in the spirits industry. Gin emerged in England after the introduction of the Genever, a Dutch and Belgian liquor which originally had been a medicine. Although this development had been taking place since early 17th century, gin became widespread after the William of Orange-led 1688 Glorious Revolution and subsequent import restrictions on French brandy. Gin today is produced in subtly different ways, from a wide range of herbal ingredients, giving rise to a number of distinct styles and brands. After juniper, gin tends to be flavored with botanical, herbal, spice, floral or fruit flavors, or often a combination. It is most commonly consumed mixed with tonic water. Gin is also often used as a base spirit to produce flavored gin-based liqueurs such as, for example, sloe gin, traditionally by the addition of fruit, flavorings and sugar. History. The earliest known written reference to Genever appears in the 13th century encyclopedic work Der Natur en Bloeme, Bruges, with the earliest printed recipe for Genever dating from 16th century work En Konstellig Distilleerboek, Antwerp. The physician Franciscus Silvius has been falsely credited with the invention of gin in the mid-17th century, although the existence of Genever is confirmed in Philip Massinger's play The Duke of Milan, 1623, when Silvius would have been about 9 years old. It is further claimed that English soldiers who provided support in Antwerp against the Spanish in 1585, during the 80 Years' War, were already drinking Genever for its calming effects before battle, from which the term Dutch courage is believed to have originated. According to some unconfirmed accounts, gin originated in Italy. By the mid-17th century, numerous small Dutch and Flemish distillers had popularized the redistillation of malted barley spirit or malt wine with juniper, anise, caraway, coriander, etc., which were sold in pharmacies and used to treat such medical problems as kidney ailments, lumbago, stomach ailments, gallstones, and gout. Gin emerged in England in varying forms by the early 17th century, and at the time of the Restoration, enjoyed a brief resurgence. Gin became vastly more popular as an alternative to brandy, when William III, II and I and Mary II became co-sovereigns of England, Scotland and Ireland after leading the Glorious Revolution, particularly in crude, inferior forms. It was more likely to be flavored with turpentine. 8. Historian Angela McShane has described it as a Protestant drink, as its rise was brought about by a Protestant king, fueling his armies fighting the Catholic Irish and French. Hogarth's Gin Lane, created 1750 to 1751, gin drinking in England rose significantly after the government allowed unlicensed gin production, and at the same time imposed a heavy duty on all imported spirits such as French brandy. This created a larger market for poor-quality barley that was unfit for brewing beer, and in 1695 to 1735 thousands of gin shops sprang up throughout England, a period known as the gin craze, because of the low price of gin, when compared with other drinks available at the same time, and in the same geographic location, gin began to be consumed regularly by the poor. Of the 15,000 drinking establishments in London, not including coffee shops and drinking chocolate shops, over half were gin shops. Beer maintained a healthy reputation as it was often safer to drink the brewed ale than unclean plain water. Gin, though, was blamed for various social problems, and it may have been a factor in the higher death rates which stabilized London's previously growing population. The reputation of the two drinks was illustrated by William Hogarth in his engravings Beer Street and Gin Lane, 1751, described by the BBC as arguably the most potent anti-drug poster ever conceived. The negative reputation of gin survives today in the English language, in terms like gin mills or the American phrase gin joints to describe disreputable bars, or gin soak to refer to drunks. The epithet Mother's Ruin is a common British name for gin, the origin of which is the subject of ongoing debate. The Gin Act 1736 imposed high taxes on retailers and led to riots in the streets. The prohibitive duty was gradually reduced and finally abolished in 1742. The Gin Act 1751 was more successful, however, it forced distillers to sell only to licensed retailers and brought gin shops under the jurisdiction of local magistrates. Gin in the 18th century was produced in pot stills, and was somewhat sweeter than the London gin known today. In London in the early 18th century, much gin was distilled legally in residential houses. There were estimated to be 1,500 residential stills in 1726, and was often flavoured with turpentine to generate resinous woody notes in addition to the juniper. As late as 1913, Webster's Dictionary states without further comment, common gin is usually flavoured with turpentine. Another common variation was to distill in the presence of sulfuric acid. Although the acid itself does not distill, it imparts the additional aroma of diethyl ether to the resulting gin. Sulfuric acid subtracts one water molecule from two ethanol molecules to create diethyl ether, which also forms an azeotrope with ethanol, and therefore distills with it. The result is a sweeter spirit, and one that may have possessed additional analgesic or even intoxicating effects. See Paracelsus. Dutch or Belgian gin, also known as Geneva or Geneva, evolved from malt wine spirits, and is a distinctly different drink from later styles of gin. Schiedam, a city in the province of South Holland, is famous for its Geneva-producing history. The same for Hasselt in the Belgian province of Limburg. The outer, old style of Geneva remained very popular throughout the 19th century, where it was referred to as Holland or Geneva gin in popular, American, pre-prohibition bartender guides. The 18th century gave rise to a style of gin referred to as Old Tom gin, which is a softer, sweeter style of gin, often containing sugar. Old Tom gin faded in popularity by the early 20th century. George Cruikshank's engraving of the Gin Shop 1829, the invention and development of the column still 1826 and 1831 made the distillation of neutral spirits practical, thus enabling the creation of the London Dry style that evolved later in the 19th century. In tropical British colonies, gin was used to mask the bitter flavour of quinine, which was the only effective anti-malarial compound. Quinine was dissolved in carbonated water to form tonic water. The resulting cocktail is gin and tonic, although modern tonic water contains only a trace of quinine as a flavouring. Gin is a common base spirit for many mixed drinks, including the martini. Secretly produced bathtub gin was available in the speakeasies and blind pigs of Prohibition-era America as a result of the relative simple production. Sloe gin is traditionally described as a liqueur made by infusing sloes, the fruit of the blackthorn, in gin, although modern versions are almost always compounded from neutral spirits and flavorings. Similar infusions are possible with other fruits, such as damsons. Another popular gin-based liqueur with a long-standing history is Pimm's No. 1 Cup, 25% alcohol by volume (ABV), which is a fruit cup flavored with citrus and spices. The National Geneva Museums are located in Hasselt, Belgium, and Schiedam, the Netherlands. Since 2013, gin has been in a period of ascendancy worldwide, with many new brands and producers entering the category, leading to a period of strong growth, innovation and change. More recently, gin-based liqueurs have been popularized, reaching a market outside that of traditional gin drinkers, including fruit-flavored and usually colored pink gin, rhubarb gin, spiced gin, violet gin, blood orange gin and sloe gin. Surging popularity and unchecked competition has led to consumers' conflation of gin with gin liqueurs, and many products are straddling, pushing or breaking the boundaries of established definitions in a period of genesis for the industry. The name gin is a shortened form of the older English word Geneva, related to the French word Genève and the Dutch word Geneva. All ultimately derive from juniperus, the Latin for juniper.